shofu.
What's good? What is going on, guys? It's been a while, hasn't it? It feels nice to be sitting right in front of my monitor and my microphone speaking over a Pokemon battle preview screen. It feels real good. Real good. All kinds of good. Yummy. Anyways, okay, some people don't know what happened while I was gone. Some bitch tried to get my channel closed. Basically, pretty much that's the end of it. That's the beginning and the end of it. Alright, some detail. I know you guys are longing for some detail. I really don't know what happened, to be honest. I logged on to YouTube one day, and I saw a copyright strike notification on my screen. And let me tell you, when you log into YouTube, that is the last shit you want to see. The last. Had to say it 3 times. Yeah, so the first day I got a strike. 3 of my videos were deleted. Next day I got another strike. Another video was gone. Next day I got another strike. All my videos were gone. So I was like, hello? What am I supposed to do? And, talked to TGS. They took care of it. My boys at TGS, they really like me. And, yeah, so it's all taken care of. The rumors, though. The rumors that were being spread. All you guys had to do was go on my Facebook. I told you guys what was happening there. So, yeah, let's talk about some of these rumors I heard. The first rumor was the most logical rumor to be, to be talked about. It's not what was happening, but, it makes sense that people would think this. They thought the strikes were legitimate, seeing as how somebody was posing as the Pokemon Company. The second rumor I heard, people thought that people were complaining about me using their beats in the Pokemon songs I rap on. Hello? That doesn't even make sense. I'm not even going to tell you why that doesn't make sense, because it should be obvious. But, yeah, there was some more dumb rumors, but I'm not even going to get into that. So, I'm back, haters. So let's get into this battle that took place during this bullshit tournament that was going on. And I'm gonna talk about this tournament at the end of this video, actually. So anyways, let's get into the battle against my boy Joe. Joe was out there saving lives, by the way. I'll talk about that later. So yeah, it's about 2.5 minutes into the video, and I haven't even started the battle yet. Not bad, not too shabby at all. And whatever, okay. Let's get it. It's been a while. I'm rusty. Just kidding. Anyways, I am using a team my boy Walrus Man gave me years ago. I don't even know if he's still alive. But yeah, he gave me this team, and I'm using it for the Black and White 1 tournament. My boy Joe is using Mart's team from like a long ass time ago, and it was pretty good in its day. I guess he just really likes the team. He's comfortable with it. He's used it before. He likes to use it. He wants to use it. But the problem here is that I know every single thing about that team because I've seen it a billion times. So, I have a clear advantage. So, hopefully he can, do some damage. But it's going to be difficult unless he just predicts my predictions and stuff like that. So, let's get into the battle. Chia! Luckily for me, while I was gone, I was playing Pokemon heavily on PO. And, I'm not rusty one bit because of that. So he's going to lead out with his crack. I'm going to lead out with that mayonnaise. Don't ask about the names. And I knew he would either switch out directly or go for the U-turn, so I'm going to stay and go for the U-turn. I knew he would most likely do that because I have 2 Pokemon that can pretty much take both of his moves. I have the Rotom, which probably can't take a Focus Blast, but I can go for the Volt Switch right after that because I know I can survive one. But then again, he does have a Donphin and a Breloom, so I don't know. I just knew he'd go for the U-turn, damn it. So I'm going to U-turn on his Donphin as he switches into it, the Dope Peddler. Now here, I knew he'd switch into it for Alligator, but just in case, Earthquake would do a decent amount to his Donphin. But I knew he'd most likely go out to his for Alligator, predicting the Ice-type move, which is why I went for the Earthquake. It's just much more risky for him to stay in than it is for him to switch out, so I knew that he'd most likely switch out. Now here, once again, it's much more risky for him not to go for the Aqua Jet than it is to go for the Aqua Jet, because if I had decided to stay in right there, I could have gone for the Earthquake and killed him. But I knew he'd go for the Aqua Jet, so I'm going to go out to my Latios. Then I'm going to double switch back to my Mamoswine as I predict his Jirachi to come out. Now he switches out, and I could have predicted that too. I actually did, but it was much more safe for me to go for the Earthquake because, once again, I'm just playing risk versus reward. If he stays in and I go for the Ice-type move, I'm going to die. But if he stays in and I go for the Earthquake, he's going to die. So basically, me going for the Earthquake gave, it didn't really change anything in the battle. instead of me going for the ice move and him staying in could have changed something in the battle because I would have died and lost my Mamoswine. Now he's going to go out to his Breloom as I go out to my Rotom. I think I missed the turn there though. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. It's gonna, wait, no, not the Hydro Pump, the HP Fire, not bad. And now I'm going to go for the HP Fire again. I'm thinking that he thought that I had HP Ice because he actually switched his Jirachi into my HP Fire. And it does like 30-40%. So I actually hadn't remembered what kind of Jirachi he was at this point. But now that I see that the HP Fire did that much damage, I'm pretty sure he's just the Subcom mindset. But here, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch as he goes for the Water Pulse. Gets the confusion, but I don't get confused because we don't love these hoes. So I'm going to switch out to What's Gochi. And here, I'm going to go for the Surf because I'm pretty sure I can 2-hit KO his Breloom if he decides to switch into it. I'm pretty sure the Surf will still do a decent amount to the Politoed. And I'm pretty sure the Surf would still KO the Jirachi from there. So basically I figured out that, you know, Surf would just be the best move to go for. Now he's going to send out his Politoed. Wait, I already said that. Anyways, I go for the Surf, hit his Politoed, get a critical hit, bitch! And now I'm going to send out my Gochi! And he's going to go for the Hydro Pump. And it doesn't do half. So basically I had won the Weather War at this point because of the crit of the Surf and the skillful dodge of the next Hydro Pump. We skillfully dodge Hydro Pumps around here. He didn't miss. I dodged that shit. My Tyranitar is well trained. Anyways, he's gonna go out to Mercy. And if you guys haven't caught his you know, his team names, his Pokemon's names, they're all 2 Chains references. I think Mercy isn't really a 2 Chains reference, but he's in the song. So anyways, he's gonna put my Tyranitar to sleep. I'm gonna switch out. Now that the Weather War is won, I don't really have to worry about, well, I don't have to worry about anything at all actually. Now here, I should have switched right back to my Tyranitar even though it's asleep, just so I could force him to switch out. But he goes for the Hurricane, he risked missing, but he didn't miss, and he kills my Latios. So I think the score is 5-5 at this point. But now I'm going to be able to send out my Rotom, and I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, I believe, or do I go for Hydro Pump? Either way, it wouldn't have mattered because I could have just Hydro Pumped and then HP Fire the Breloom, or I could have just Volt Switch right away. I knew he probably wouldn't switch in his Donphin because it lost its 30 because, you know, I hit it with the U-turn in the beginning of the battle. So I would have been able to just go for a Hydro Pump right after that and take out the Donphin. So now my Mamoswine's out on this Breloom, and I know he doesn't have Mach Punch because this is a Black and White 1 tournament. So I'm going to go for the Icicle Spear, predicting him to go out to something. I didn't know what exactly, but it actually turns out to be his Feraligatr. So the combination of 4 Icicle Spears, Sandstorm, and an Ice Shard is going to be more than enough to take out the Feraligatr. And I think the score is 5-4 at this point. Basically, now that his actually, as a matter of fact, now that both of his Water types are gone, Mamoswine can do massive damage to this man's team, and it's a giant threat, and I must save it to the end, otherwise I might have trouble. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump as he goes out to his Donphin. No, sorry. He went out to his Donphin, went for the Earthquake as I switched into Rotom, and now I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump and take out his Donphin, and now he's going to go out to his Crack, and he's going to go for the Hurricane, and I'm pretty sure I could have survived one with maybe a little bit of HP, but he ends up getting a critical hit. I'm not going to say that makes up for him, for me critting his Politoed with the Surf, because the Politoed meant much more to his team than my Rotom did to mine. You know, they are both critical hits, and we don't have control over them, but he did miss a Hydro Pump right after that. As a matter of fact, it didn't even matter, now that I think about it. But I'm just rambling. I think way too much when I play Pokemon, and it causes problems for me sometimes. Anyways, I know that his Jirachi is most likely faster than mine, so I'm actually going to switch out to my Landorus. And you know, it wasn't the best switch, and I actually regretted switching into this thing, but you know, he didn't confuse me, and the Water Pulse didn't do too much damage, so you know, it's okay. So now I'm going to go for the U-turn, expecting him to switch out because I know he doesn't want to lose his Jirachi right now. And I'm going to go out to my Mamoswine, and then I'm going to go for the Icicle Spear, I believe, and that is going to easily take out the Breloom from where it is. And yeah. So what was I going to say? Oh, his save file says shofu because he was using my save file, so he didn't change the name, and you know, he's just me now. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to go out to my Scizor as he goes for the Water Pulse, and he does not get the confusion. But unfortunately, he's going to go for another Water Pulse, and he is going to get the confusion. And I guess my Scizor loves these hoes because he's going to hit himself. But it's fine. Next turn, I am going to snap out of it, and I'm going to hit him with a U-turn and do massive damage. He doesn't die, I don't think, from this U-turn, but he still takes a lot of damage. I think he lives with like a sliver, just like 2 or 3 HP. Let's see. I don't really remember. I just know that he lived. Yeah. Oh, that's not 2 or 3 HP. That's like 30. But I do have the landers here. It's fine. I have the Randarouzu. And I'm going to go for the U-turn because I know it's going to take out the Jirachi from that range. And I know I'm faster because he has leftovers and I am at max speed. So I'm going to go out to my, no, I keep saying Jirachi. I'm going to go out to my Mamoswine and I'm going to be able to finish off the battle. Oh, my ringtone. My mom's calling me. Anyways, I'm going to be able to finish off the battle with an Ice Shard, and that is going to be a good game, Joe. This was actually a pretty good game. Look, for the first time in about a year, I went to one of these tournaments and I got 5 good battles that are all uploadable. I normally upload every single battle I have unless it's just some bullshit, you know, like my opponent brings a bunch of nonsense that nobody wants to see. But, you know, I normally, if I lose a battle, I upload it no matter what. That's another thing. Why do people think I don't upload losses? I don't lose. There's a difference. I'm not even trying to be cocky right now. People on Wi-Fi are not very good most of the time, which is why I don't upload losses, because I'm much more experienced than them, and I just don't lose to them. Now, when I do lose, I upload it. When I don't lose, I upload it. What is the problem here? Anyways, let me tell you guys about this dumbass tournament, man. Basically, the tournament was completely ruined because of DMAC's buy-in rule. You can buy, if you lost in one of the, lowered rounds, you could buy yourself back into the tournament and play again. This made the tournaments go forever. The first tournament started at 12. It didn't end till like 6. Hello? Not only that, but DMAC was letting people buy in so far into the tournament that basically you didn't even have to play. Okay, let me explain this to you. Say there's 16 people in the tournament, right? I lose round 1. I buy back in. It's basically round 1 all over again until people run it. Basically, whoever had the most money had the most chances to win. Pokemon is a game of luck half the time. 2 experienced players, the game will be decided on hacks most of the time. Not most of the time, but it's possible because hacks is there. Crits are uncontrollable. Parahacks, all that stuff is uncontrollable. But this was really outrageous. This made me kind of mad. The first day, no, was it the second day? It was the last day, Sunday. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. I'm recording this video on Monday, which is why I said yesterday. Okay, I'm rambling. Good Lord, let me just explain this. On Sunday, we had a tournament, right? I lost a Wild Chase. I was pretty upset because I lost a Wild Chase because of something I did, nothing he did. It was me being stupid. Not that he outplayed me or anything. It was me. It was totally preventable, but I was just dumb. That's besides the point. I lost a Wild. I let a round. Look, I did this just to see what DMAC would say. I let a round skip. So I lost round 2. I let round 3 pass, and then round 4, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what DMAC says. I was like, DMAC, yo, I want to buy back in, and he was like, okay, did you skip a round? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, you can buy back in as long as you pay for 2 rounds. I was like, hello? So what you mean to tell me is that I don't even have to play in the tournament. I can just pay you $20 at the semifinals and be one of the last 4. Another thing, the semifinals were, okay, this was the most outrageous part of this. It was the semifinals, right? 4 people. 2 of them are going to lose, obviously, right? Because it's the semifinals. 2 of them are going to lose no matter what. He was going to let them buy back in. He was going to let the 2 people that lost buy back in. So it would have been the semifinals all over again. I don't see how this makes sense at all. It might be a good way to increase the pot, make more money, whatever. But that ruins tournaments. Because look, the second day. I didn't play the first day. The second day, I won 3 battles straight and I was in the 4th round. While only played 1 battle and he was in the same round as me. Not only that, the 4th round I lost to a dude that bought back in after PK smashed him round 2. So why am I battling somebody that lost already? I don't understand it. And I didn't buy back in ever, actually, because I didn't want to. It's not right. I had money to buy back in, but I didn't want to. I lost fair and square. I'm not going to, ruin. As a matter of fact, The only legitimate tournament that was won was PK's UU tournament. He won the UU tournament fair and square, didn't lose to anybody. But the second day he won the OU tournament, he lost first round and still ended up winning. What type of bullshit is that? That's like me losing in a game of fucking Uno. You know what? Never mind. Uno's not really a game of chance. It's about like speed and shit. That's like me losing. You know what? I'm done. Bye.